Well, guys, it looks like even you can get that Atlas D now for free. And what sounds very lewd here is actually very, very friendly because the MWO Beach Party 2021 event is here. And the free mech for July is, drumroll please, the Atlas 7D. One of my favorite mechs of all time. Really, really tanky and a great mech to have in your arsenal. There's a loot bag event around that whole mech and 2 phases of challenges. And we're going to go over them real quick. And then we're going to talk about builds that you can do with your Atlas D. And then also we'll have some gameplay as well, of course. So let's hop on over to the loot redemption page. And what we'll see here is the event is going to run from July 6th. Until August 4th, so that is plenty of time to finish the event. It's going to be a loot bag event, so basically you have to play the game, and for damage that you accumulate, and then later on in the second phase for, first it's match score, then it's damage. These 2 phases will run according to the schedule, you just have to look at it, and I'm going to mention it, of course, as well. But basically what you can get for these loot bags that you can unlock is premium time, MC, C-bills, GXP, GSP, and C-bill consumables as well. I didn't see any kind of like warhorns or anything in there, so there might be, but maybe not. But there are unlockables if you go over a certain amount of loot bags. And if we earn 50 loot bags, we get the Atlas head cockpit standing item. That's an Atlas cockpit head in your cockpit that will light up in the eyes when you kill something. Over 100 loot bags, we will get the Atlas Glowing Eyes bolt-on. That is really, really nice because I have not purchased one of these yet, so I'm going to like that. And at 150 loot bags, we get the Atlas Backpack bolt-on. At 200 loot bags, we get the Atlas 7D standard mech, and the mech bay is included, so you have to earn 200 loot bags. We'll go over what that means in a second. And 300 loot bags will give you a choice of camo pattern for the Atlas 7D. Might I suggest Steiner? Phase 1 will run from July 6th until August 4th, so during the full duration of the event. For every 100 match score that you accumulate, you get 1 loot bag. And Phase 2 will run from July 20th to August 4th, and at that point, you get 1 loot bag for every 100 damage you accumulate. So first it's match score, as I said, and then it's match score and damage, up to a maximum that you can earn for each of these events. There's also bonus loot bag redeems if you purchase GSP bundles, or whether you purchased the Warden packs. If you already have that, you're going to get some bonus redeems as well. Jumping to the page of the Phase 1 right here, Beach Party Phase 1. So, accumulate a total of 15,000 match score over the duration of the whole month to get up to 150 loot bags. Earn 1 victory to get 7 days premium time. And of course, there's also the color in here. For 10 or kill most damage dealt, you get the Ghost Bear Light Blue camouflage. And then in the secondary phase of the event, which starts in 13 days from now, again, it's about damage done, but you can also earn a free Rasselhack Republic Light Red color for a match score of 100 or greater in 10 matches. And 10 and kill most damage dealt will give you another camouflage, this time the 10 camouflage. Alright guys, that is it about the event. Let's jump into the mech builds. Well guys, here we are in our mech lab, and you guys might remember the Christmas episode of Very, Very Bad and Very, Very Drunken Santa, but I would think that this is one of the most effective builds that you can do for the Atlas 7D, because it's got everything. It's got range, it's got really good heat management, it's got tankiness out the wazoo, and the build is, drumroll, heavy Gauss rifle and double MRM 30s. Plus AMS, so you're even doing a little bit of extra team help. If your big and beefy ass in the fight is not enough, you're also shooting down some missiles. Standard engine 300, 2 double heat sinks in the engine, AMS in the left arm plus AMS ammo, and then we have a total of 6 tons of MRM ammo and 3.5 tons of heavy Gauss ammo. Of course, you could just take a half ammo from the MRMs and just add that to heavy Gauss. I will leave that up to you. Industrial structure, of course, double heat sinks, standard armor. Missile guidance doesn't matter. As you can see, the armor is up the wazoo, and with the skill tree that I'm currently using, I mean, you can see it for yourself. It's insanely tanky. Taking this thing down is a nightmare for an enemy team. 165 CT armor up front, 78 structure, 123 on the side torsos, 112 on the legs. Good luck legging this mech. 85 on the arms, and of course you can twist and turn and twist and turn to try and spread some damage onto your arms as well in order to be even more tanky. So this mech, guys, it is a meat shield, but it also dishes out a lot of damage. As you can see, 85 damage is going to be the Alpha Strike damage. Nothing to laugh at. It is basically, if you look at it like this, it's basically a quick draw IV4 plus a heavy Gauss rifle strapped on top of it. Of course, it's not as maneuverable, but it's got the firepower. And the heavy Gauss, you can use that thing at 500, 600 meters as well. No problems. No problems. It's going to do about the same damage as a normal Gauss rifle. So don't be afraid to shoot that thing at longer ranges. And of course, the MRMs will be effective up to 600 meters. Now, let's say you want to try some different builds. I got you covered. I got you covered. So let's say, for example, a slight variation of this build right now is this one. Double MRM30s, light engine 350, and an ultra AC20 in the right torso gives you about 100 damage Alpha Strike. Of course, you have to double tap the UAC-20. Runs a little bit hotter than the MRM build with the heavy Gauss rifle, but you get the double tap from the UAC-20. It is a nice build variant that you don't see that often, so maybe that's something for you. Moving on to the next build, let's talk about the other variation that we can do with double MRM30s and heavy Gauss rifle, which is the 4 medium lasers on top of it. So we're shaving off a little bit of the ammo for our MRM launchers, and we are not as heat efficient, but this gives you an Alpha Strike damage of 105. This is quite scary, because this will tear through enemy assault mechs even faster, because we're adding 20 damage on top of the medium lasers. It is a little bit hotter though, so this may be more for like more advanced players, because now you have to manage 3 weapon systems instead of 2, one of which being a Gauss rifle. I've got 3 more builds for you guys if you want to think a little bit out of the box. This one is a very interesting one. It is a AC20, triple snap-nose PPC, and 2 SRM6 with Artemis. This thing, of course, doesn't have the range now anymore. I mean, the snap-nose PPC, optimal range 270, the AC20, same thing, 270, and the SRM6 with Artemis, same thing, 270. You kind of get the drift, right? This thing works best below 300 meters. However, it has a nice firepower of 70, and this thing shoots deceptively fast. So what you will see happening is you will open up on an enemy target, close range, 1 alpha, 2 alphas, and at that point you already have to retreat and cool down again, because this mech gets very hot very, very quickly. But it has some nice pinpoint brawling damage, plus the SM6 with Artemis that also helps with taking down enemy components. And if you feel that you're running too hot, just switch to just AC20 and SM6 with Artemis. So interesting build, maybe try it out if you like brawling and if you want to do something with snap-nose PPCs. The other option I have for you, very experimental, very experimental. Normally I wouldn't recommend this as much because I'm not a fan of rotary autocannons on big assault mechs like an Atlas, but you guys love racks. So rack 5 double plus an MRM40 launcher in the left torso, a couple of heatsinks, standard engine 335. Firepower, of course, it says 150, but that's of course bogus. You have your rack 5s, and you just keep shooting until they jam, and as you're shooting your rack 5s, you add in the MRM40 launcher. Once the rack 5s have jammed, you just shoot the MRM40s and then rinse and repeat. This thing also gets hot, but it doesn't get as hot as double MRM30s would. We've tried that, so I don't recommend to run this with double MRM30s. I recommend you just use 1 MRM40 launcher, and that will be fine for you together with the rack 5s if you want to try a rack Atlas. Last but not least, a little bit of a weird system, but you know what? We've run this mech successfully in the past. Double PPC, double LB10, and double SRM6 with Artemis. This Atlas can fight at all ranges. It can even brawl very, very nicely with the double LB10s plus the SRM6. And the PPCs are going to be effective at ranges, of course, about 540 meters. If you want to, you could think about using ER PPCs. If you really, really want to, but of course it's going to take a little bit of a toll on your heat management because EPPC takes 3 more heat to shoot. However, at that point you could also use your full Alpha Strike firepower of 66 damage at close range. So that's maybe something for you to consider, or maybe experiment with that a little bit as well. Well, those are the builds that I have thought out in my crazy mind for myself. Go ahead and try them. As I said, guys, probably the most straightforward build that I would recommend, and also one of the most effective, is just heavy Gauss and double MRM30s. Enjoy the clip. Let's get shot in the face. Maybe in the arm? I would prefer the arm. Oh.
Target acquired.
Supernova. Alright. You know what would really benefit this map? If the ramp was here to go up here. I think we're just potatoing right now. Gonna try to join up with the Vapor Eagle. Let's see if we can get some shots off on those dudes over here. King Crab, full Dakar build, Atlas D, AC-20, MM-60, okay. These guys are juicy and potentially dangerous. How far is he? 700. Nah, it's too far for me to be effective with the MRMs, unfortunately.
Target spotted. Artillery strike activated.
Just gonna throw down a random Arty.
New target acquired.
At King Crab, though, we might be able to get in range here. Oh, Arty's hitting something.
Need assistance. New target.
Dude, what are you doing up front there for Supernova? That's not healthy. Okay. King Crab is in range now. But not in sight. This guy is. I whiffed, unfortunately. Where's he going? Is he insane? Oh, Paladin. A lot of Fafnir. Got that shot in. Actually gonna stay here. There we go, yoinked another one in. Oh, that's the King Crab. Pretty sure that was the King Crab. 2 kills down. It's not good. So many APPCs in the Vapor Eagle.
Target spotted.
There's the King Crab. Is he dead? No. That's a miss. It's not looking good for us right now. It looks like the area over there is clear at least. Gulf 5. So maybe we can do something here.
New target acquired.
That's the King Crab. Oh, come on, really? There goes the side torso.
Target destroyed.
There goes the King Crab.
Target acquired.
Oh, did he do the splits? Oh, there's a Fafnir or something else. We can't hit that. That's of hard points.
New target acquired.
Phoenix Oxy T1 touch.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Alright, where do we go here? Not this way. Because we'll be engaging these guys in the face. Let's go that way. Try and maybe grab somebody. I could Supernova that we damaged a lot. He's down low though.
New target
It's a good
acquired.
UAV. That's the Fafnir. That's the Supernova. Staying up here could give us an advantage.
New target acquired.
That's not gonna work. Bad spot. Bad spot. Hello!
New target acquired.
Nice, fresh.
Acquired.
We need you to pull through. Depleted. Keep pushing.
What is he doing? Alright. Can't see shit.
New target acquired.
I missed. I missed my shot. I had the shot and I missed it.
Gauss ammo destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Explosion
I had the shot and I missed it. It must be cherry red CT, like one touch. Rip. Not horrible though. For the fact that my team got stumped like this, we just did 1100 damage and tanked 850. I can live with that, guys. I can live with that kind of performance. 1 kill, 2 KDDs, 1100 damage done, 850 taken, 5 components destroyed. That is an Atlas performance. 550 match score. G freaking G. Bad and drunk Santa. Sad and drunk Santa, that will be it. Sad and drunk Santa TTB. Ho ho ho, heavy goes. You missed me. Ho ho ho, heavy goes. This was a Fafnir. Look over yonder. Huh. There's gonna be a lot of picaronis here, so
Target spotted.
let's get downstairs and push Fulo.
Radar has power. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Hello. What does the linebacker want? I think he wants death. Oh.
New target acquired.
Oh, that black gun, I just felt it.
New target acquired.
Geriatric mechs.
Artillery strike online.
Need assistance.
Oh, that was a full salvo. Am I pushing too deep now? Might be pushing too deep if I go around the corner.
Target
Let's not
spotted.
go too far around the corner. Yep,
New target.
because then we get shelled by PPCs. Or whatever that is.
Spotted.
New target acquired.
Below me?
Artillery
What's that?
strike online.
Oh god. Hey, snipers everywhere! That's a linebacker again. Maybe I can hold off the linebacker on the side from here. If he tries to go across, I can shoot him. Maybe.
New target acquired.
Direwolf.
Spotted.
Artillery strike activated.
That was nice hit on him. Oh, there's so many dudes down below. And our teammates are in Timbuktu. Yikes.
New target acquired.
If you Fox 6 hold the top position, do not go down.
Everyone already is.
That sniper over there is a huge problem.
Target acquired.
Our base is under
New
attack.
target
And
acquired.
there's the Black Lanner. He's still here. I can't engage this. That's my problem. As soon as I show, those guys starting to shoot PPCs at me, right?
Radar is out of power.
Maybe
New
from
target
here.
Acquired.
Actually, this could work if I go over here.
New target acquired.
Sorry.
Less MRMs. 599. Yoink!
They're gonna take that base. We're gonna do everything else.
Almost shooting max range MRMs here. On this gentleman.
Pepsi?
Nice, a cover now.
Our base is under
New target acquired.
You see me?
Critical.
Alright, that's alright, that's alright. Oh, come on! Of course.
New target. Critical. Critical. Critical.
lost our jamming tower.
Sit down, boy!
Critical damage. Override shut down.
Our base is under attack. We have lost our air control tower.
Gas ammo destroyed.
No, we still get killed, unfortunately. Because my team is just dying. But you know what? That was not a bad match.
Pull back.
As far as the positioning is concerned, that was the most we could have done on it. And we won a surprise Fafnir in our ass.
Yeah, it was.
But that was not bad on our part. The reason why we lost, guys, very simple. Half the team is just potatoing into Timbuktu for no reason, and people are not listening to me. And I told them to hold the top with me, and the second you turn around, everybody's gone that was on top with me. It's weird how that works, right? Well, solo kill the Fafnir, 726 done, 730 taken. Not bad. And top damage on the team by far. What a weird match. GG.